Alright, I'm going to attempt to take this magazine catch out of this gun here. I just got this one. The gun's hardly been shot, but it's obviously just been put in a box with a bunch of other guns. This is a Arcus Mark III Bulgarian. There's no other marks on it. It doesn't even say that. It just has the import mark down here on the bottom. This is one I've had for probably 10 years or more. Same gun. It doesn't have the front serrations to it. The top is flat, where this one is tapered. This is actually one of my favorite guns here. It's got more of a blued finish there. I put that RDIH slide release. This one, the magazine disconnect. This one, I mean, it'll about spit them out. Crisp trigger. This one has hardly been shot. I can tell from looking at the inside and feeling it, it's just scratched up though, but this one's got the magazine disconnect in there. When you push it, doesn't even, I mean, it's that tight. When it pushes up in there, you can see the indention right there where the little pad is actually pushing on that. So the trigger is nice and smooth like this until this goes up in there, and then so you can even see the trigger moving there. You could see the trigger moving. See right there? That's how much of an engagement. I don't know if that camera's even going to catch all this, but to break these down, push it back to that second notch and then just push that out. But you can see right here where this is just not even, I mean, that's just hardly even rubbed. The whole gun has hardly been shot. But then, let me see. That's the culprit right there. See that? That pushes up against. There's enough light. And this gun, I don't want to scratch any gun, but I hadn't done this because I did this gun probably whenever I got it 8 or 10 years ago, I'd guess. I've got a Argentine one inside, and I've got a real high power. I've done it to all of them. I can't even really remember how. But I'm going to cover up that pin right there. There's like a detent in there that it has to knock out. I'm going to just see if this doesn't come easily. And it did. You can see the little, not striations, the little, whatever those marks would be there. Oh wow, that's still hard. Get another little punch. You're seeing this with me because I can't. I forgot how the hell this comes out. Oh, there it goes. That just fell out. Well, it ain't going out that way. There it goes. Okay. There it goes. Okay, you can see how that works. That won't go until this is pushed forward, and then that goes back. And then when it's not, and this is just kind of cammed in here. I don't even know if I'm getting filming right there with the way where the camera is. I mean, that is a tight spring. That's obviously what you have to punch out, is that right there? That'll about work right there. I don't know if it. Normally all of them, like if you're punching sights out, they always say go left to right, but since this went right to left, I'm figuring that probably does it the same way. Again, you're watching the down and dirty because I hadn't done this in a long time, so I'm just going for it. And again, on this surplus pistol, I'm not all that scared about, you know, as if this was my pride and joy. She goes. Now if you had some good punch, oh, son of a bitch. Do you see that thing just shoot out of there? I saw it go right over here. I don't really need, oh, there it is right there. And there's the spring, look at that. Damn, no wonder. Look at the size of that spring. I'm sure you could just, if you wanted to keep it intact, you could just cut this spring off. I mean, damn, that's a, but that I mean, that's a strong engagement right there, but now there's going to be none. And I'm going to just stick my pin back in there. Fell out that way. So I'm just going to put it back. Okay, took a little pounding to get the trigger pin for the release back in there. This is like 600 wet dry. I don't even know if that'll, can't hurt though. I mean, 600, you could put this on your car's paint just about and hardly scuff it, so that's not doing much. But that's the only, oh well, no, that's doing something there too. This is actually some synthetic motorcycle oil I had from working on a clock. That's probably as good as anything right there. Pretty much. I guess it just locks in, and then when the trigger's mounted down in there, this is on the front of the frame, and that's what holds it in. Now this will probably be tricky. I'm sure this is going to be the limp octopus. Actually, that'd be miraculous if that went right up in there like that, though it looks like it did. You want this up. See, that is now to the back where it was pushed forward. Now it's all going to be right there. Wow, that looks good. Wow, is that actually gonna work like that? Damn, it looks like it is. Bump. See where that spring is sitting in the front right there? That's back in the back. That all looks good. Surprisingly easy. I haven't even cleaned this. I just picked this up from a buddy's last week. Thing is tight right here. There it goes. Oh, it's way better. Before you'd have that scrubby which you still can feel. That's just the trigger itself, but now 100% better. That gun probably hasn't been shot much like this one. See, that trigger's sweet. Alright, I'm going to try one other thing on this trigger here, because this is when you pull the trigger and that goes up, that's pushing right here on this bar, and then that pushes down on that, and then this comes up and hits on this. A little bit back in the sear area. Again, I haven't even disassembled and cleaned this pistol, but this is just synthetic motorcycle oil. I found that's as good as anything, and it doesn't get gummy. It's a little much, but you can see the little detent ball in there. It's in the guide rod. This thing is still super tight. Better. A lot better. A lot of that's probably just that sear mechanism. Boom. Sweet. Keep you posted.